From the heart of Philly, this is CBS News Philadelphia, making their case to the mayor. Hundreds of folks for and against the 76ers arena proposal. They packed the convention center to speak out about this controversial project. And a Bucks County man is accused of drugging and raping women at his Bristol Township home. The dating site prosecutors say he used to find his victims. In next weather, a dense fog advisory out there in effect this morning, impacting several parts of the Delaware Valley. Kate's going to let you know exactly who is affected and when it will clear out. Good morning to you, everyone, and welcome to the News at 7, streaming on CBS News Philadelphia and on Philly 57. Thanks for joining us. I'm Natasha Brown. First, let's get that next weather forecast with meteorologist Kate Bilo and our CBS Philadelphia Next Weather Sphere. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning to you, Natasha. We have been talking about this fog all morning long. It has only gotten worse as the morning has progressed. Let's take a look outside. We're going to open the walls here of our Next Weather Sphere, looking live at the city of Philadelphia. Doesn't look all that impressive this morning because the tops of the buildings are completely obscured by that dense fog, and we have been seeing visibilities dropping pretty much all morning long. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of your visibilities. Now, visibility displayed in miles. So what we're looking for is full 10-mile visibility. That's when you can see basically everything in front of you. Look at Wilmington right now, reporting 0 miles of visibility. Philadelphia at the airport, not quite as bad, but spots like Millville is down to 0 miles as well. Pemberton, we've been seeing that all morning, and we're now seeing more dense fog popping up in spots like Coatesville. Chester County has now been added to our dense fog advisory. So I'm going to pull that up for you. Take a look at where this dense fog advisory is in place this morning. This is going to go until 10 o'clock this morning. Let's take a look at it. Again, anywhere shaded in gray, that's that dense fog advisory. So again, all of South Jersey, all of Delaware, Philadelphia County not included, Delaware County not included, but Bucks, Montgomery, and Chester counties are included. And again, even the spots that aren't under an advisory, you will still see some patches of locally dense fog out there. In Philadelphia right now, again, the visibility is down to about 6 miles at the airport. You can see why that is. The dew point very close to the actual temperature. So the air is saturated. It's still cool out there, but it feels a little bit more humid, kind of a cool, humid start to the day. And that east wind off the ocean has been bringing that fog inland pretty much all day long. The good news, by 9 or 10 o'clock, we'll see all the fog start to mix out. The skies open up, and it will turn out to be another sunny, bright, and beautiful day. Coming up, meteorologist Tammy Souza will tell you just how long this stretch of warm, sunny weather will last. But for now, let's get a check on the roads. We'll send it over to Kim. Good morning.
Good morning, Kate. That sounds good, but it's not good for drivers on 95 southbound where the taillights are near Cotman Avenue. No major incidents, no accidents. This is just lots of volume as 95 squeezes from 4 lanes to 3 down to 2. So make sure you pack in some extra time. Also, we have volume building up on the Schuylkill eastbound at Montgomery Drive. Again, no major incidents, just lots and lots of traffic right now. And also, here are your drive times coming out of Bucks County down 95 southbound. You're looking at 26 minutes. On the Schuylkill coming down the Blue Route, from the Blue Route in Montgomery County down to the Vine, we're looking at 24 minutes. So everybody make sure that you leave early if you can because traffic is starting to stack up. Natasha?
All right, good advice. Thank you very much. Well, taking their case to the mayor, hundreds of folks packed the Pennsylvania Convention Center last night trying to let Mayor Parker know exactly how they feel about this proposed 76ers arena on Market East near Chinatown. It's a story that we've certainly been following since the arena was first proposed, and there are some very strong feelings on both sides of this issue. Jan Carabeo joining us now with what was said as the mayor listened to the pros and the cons of this project.
To say this town hall was a packed house would be an understatement. Hundreds of concerned neighbors turned out, not only filling the main space in the convention center, but several overflow rooms as well. Mayor Cherelle Parker hosted the event, and it was the first time she publicly addressed the project with community members since taking office.
Whatever decision we ultimately make, I need you to hear me. Chinatown, Washington Square West, Market East, you all matter to me, and all of Philadelphia matters to me.
Check out that turnout. It was standing room only as the proposed 76 place at Market East took center stage last night. Independent consultants hired by the city addressed the crowd first before those in favor and those against stepped up to plead their case and air their concerns. Neighbors opposing the project say the proposed arena in Center City will destroy the nearby Chinatown community by displacing residents and harming small businesses. Those in support say the project will create new jobs and revitalize the area.
A project of this magnitude will be a powerful job creator that the working class of the city of Philadelphia desperately needs.
The member, the people, the community is much more important than the numbers and research formulas.
I'm here to support the stadium because we cannot lie to ourselves. If you go to East Market, it is desolate and it is dangerous.
Chinatown is a place where people come to get a fresh start. So anything that can potentially impact negatively the business prospects and the development of Chinatown is of concern.
Now, before the town hall, hundreds gathered to protest the proposed arena, including members of the Save Chinatown Coalition. They issued this statement last night, reading in part, Philadelphia wants Mayor Parker to take decisive action against 76 Place and save this precious neighborhood. For over 50 years, we have fought for our survival and lived through fights against a highway, a stadium, a casino, and now an arena. We know that an arena would mean disaster. Tonight, we spoke with one voice, Save Chinatown. The mayor says she has not made any decisions just yet and will continue to listen to all of the feedback from the community. Earlier this month, remember, New Jersey leaders offered some big-time incentives for the team to build in Camden, so there are options on the table. Jan Carabeo, CBS News Philadelphia.
Well, Philadelphia Mayor Parker has also ordered all city flags to be lowered to half-staff in honor of police officer Jaime Roman. The 7-year member of the force died on Tuesday night from injuries he sustained when he was shot during a traffic stop in Kensington back on June 22nd. Roman leaves behind a wife and 2 young children. During a news conference yesterday, Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel referred to Roman and his other officers as his, quote, children.
We will continue to honor Jaime for everything he gave. It is our duty to do this work. We understand what we accept in that process, but we will not stop doing the work.
Charges against Rodriguez Vasquez, the man accused of shooting Officer Roman, are expected to be upgraded now to murder. Meantime, a Bucks County man is in jail accused of drugging and sexually assaulting at least 6 women that he met online. Among these alleged victims, a 17-year-old. Prosecutors say Andrew Gallo met the women through a dating site called SugarDaddyMeet.com. He then allegedly assaulted the victims at his home in Bristol Township. Prosecutors say he was able to take advantage of his victims by spiking their drinks with methamphetamine and Molly, a widely known date rape drug. Authorities fear there are more victims out there that he may have preyed on. They want them to come forward, please, with information. And a wildfire that's been burning now in Ocean County since Monday, it is fully contained. The fire in Berkeley Township burned nearly 190 acres. The New Jersey Forest Fire Service posted these photos to social media. Investigators determined an abandoned illegal campfire started the blaze. Fortunately, no buildings were damaged. No injuries have been reported. And now, the race for the White House. It is back into high gear today. Both Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump will be back on the campaign trail, taking their messages to key battleground states. CBS's Jared Hill has the latest.
It was a brief moment of unity for former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris at a 9/11 ceremony in New York. This handshake, hours after the greeting that launched their heated and historic first debate.
You've heard tonight 2 very different visions for our country.
Now the prospect for a second is uncertain. The Harris team is pushing to meet again in October, but former President Trump is still on the fence.
I think that, are we going to do a rematch? I just don't know. We'll think about it.
In Springfield, Ohio, some in the community are still thinking about this baseless claim from the former president about Haitian immigrants.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats.
The mayor pushing back on the comments about migrants who came there to fill open jobs.
Rumors like this are taken away from the real issues, such as the issues involving our housing, our school resources, and our overwhelmed healthcare system.
Now, with the conventions and first debate behind them, Harris and Trump are back on the road. The former president in Tucson, Arizona today. Harris with back-to-back rallies in North Carolina. Some voters in Pennsylvania are hoping to hear more substance from both parties before November.
I didn't really find anything substantial in all of that. It was just a lot of back and forth.
With 54 days until Election Day, both candidates are looking to squeeze every moment to get their message out. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Well, Taylor Swift's endorsement of Kamala Harris is having an impact on voter registration. Swift's post endorsing Vice President Harris and Governor Tim Walz drove nearly 340,000 users to vote.gov. That's according to a federal agency called the General Services Administration. Vote.gov gives people information on how to register to vote and how to cast a ballot.